So, what are we doing today? Few things to look at. So, the whatchamacallit is the oxygen sensors are dead, both of them. One is sort of working, the other is not working at all. Been talking to the client, and we've decided to just do an oxygen sensor delete. Been just doing some research, watching a few videos, and turns out a lot of people take the oxygen sensors out of their bikes, especially big CC bikes, liter bikes, especially V-twins or single cylinders, because the oxygen sensor works in a way that it leans out the fuel ratio quite a bit. And the problem with that is when you're trying to ride slow, going through traffic, it leans it out way too much, and it just kind of makes the bike hesitant. It doesn't want to hold RPMs, low RPMs, kind of is snatchy. It jumps from here to here. But once you open the throttle, that doesn't happen, because the oxygen sensor usually works on low RPMs to clear emissions, to just kind of help keep emissions down. And then once you open the throttle, it's mainly running off, I believe, the map sensor, which is over here. You have one on this side, and then you have another one on this side. And from everything I'm seeing in the videos, it seems to be what's happening with this bike is that a low idle is snatchy. It's really annoying to ride, especially in traffic. But when you open it up, the bike just goes, like, it loves to be opened up, but it just doesn't want to go. It just doesn't want to idle, hold a low idle. So first things first is I want to cross-check a few other things, which right now I want to have a look at the throttle position sensors and see if they're within spec, or if they need to be adjusted, and then run the bike and see if it's handling any better, if there's any change at all. Because if the throttle position sensor is out of spec, that is also going to affect the way the bike idles, the way the bike accelerates. And then lastly, I'm not sure exactly how, but I need to check these the map sensors as well, just to see if they're reading the same, if they're reading within spec. There are a few things that we've discussed, the owner and I, and we're just gonna have a few things shipped in just to have them available for whenever the originals do cut out. So we're gonna get a new pair of map sensors just to have on standby. We're also going to replace the oil pressure switch, because everyone on the KTM forum says they usually kind of die out. And then we're also going to replace probably the engine's temperature sensor, because the bike is running quite hot. So either that is faulty, because I've bled the system, it has coolant. Actually, let's even have a look at the coolant, see if we're still where we were last time. I mean, the reservoir has some in it. It hasn't drained a bit. Oh, that's tight. So let's see what's in here. Oh, we have coolant, so kind of hard to tell why it's running so hot. So we might have a faulty temperature sensor. I don't know. The fan does kick in, but the fan has its own switch. So the fan does have its own switch. So either that switch is faulty as well and is kicking in later than it should. So I need to have a look at that. I will cross-reference a few videos online, see what temperature do the fans kick in on everyone else's bike. Do you have to replace the switch, or can you actually set it using TuneECU? Anyway, all that's to be looked into. For now, let's get the top of the airbox off and access the TPS sensors.